With brown being the most trending color of the season, I am bringing a highly requested video to the channel today, and that is brown outfit ideas for any season, for any occasion that is right, work, the weekend, something a little bit dressier, whether it's cold or warm, because y'all could not stop hounding me when I shared my video the first time a couple of years ago. So I wanted to share a more updated version, some more outfit ideas, of course, to inspire you how to wear brown this season and beyond. So grab your little drinky drink. I have water today because I need some hydration. And welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be new here, I am Jordan Blackwell, former sustainable materials engineer turned lifestyle content creator behind Little Miss JB Style, helping you find not just what's going to look good, but what is going to feel good. And if you're anything like me, you feel your best when you make good purchases and can wear your pieces multiple ways throughout seasons, as you're gonna see throughout this video. So jumping right in with a work fit, which should look familiar. This top from H&M, I have had this for almost 6 years now, y'all. It is so good. As you can see, no pilling, no ripping. It looks amazing. It's so cozy. I'm wearing a size medium. Then paired with the Alice and Olivia pants, taking a note from the hottest trends. I mean, honestly, for the past 2 years is elevated basics. And I mean, how elevated? How gorgeous are these pants? I had them in a size 6. These are the perfect example of like minimal effort, maximum impact that I love in my outfits. But we're gonna have a little bit more fun because it is definitely cold outside and probably inside your office, with a layering piece from Fashion Nova. I just picked this up recently. I love the way it looks. It's so cozy, so fun. And you know I love a good maxi moment. It just adds drama, and you can see we are playing with a little bit of different colors, the different textures, adding just some drama but still being professional and fun for your 9 to 5. Now for the shoes, keeping it simple, I'm going with my sock boots from ASOS. These work with every single thing and they are so comfortable. I was an engineer for 10 years, so for me, I spent a little bit of time on my feet, but a lot of time was like running tests, analyzing data, so sitting at the workstation running the machines or looking at like the numbers on Excel. So these are really comfortable for every day but also look good and tie all the browns together. And there you have it, a very easy work fit for winter that's going to be so cozy. The vest buttons up if you want a little bit more coverage, and again to add that drama. And just how fun is the texture? I want to know if you're loving this look for your 9 to 5. Moving into a more casual outfit, I am again keeping on the H&M top because I had someone comment that apparently only sharing clothes from fast fashion brands was somehow unsustainable, which showed me one thing. They've never watched any of my videos because, like I mentioned, this is 5 years old. It is in great condition. I rewear it. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I talk about the importance of choosing pieces and then taking care of pieces, because the most sustainable thing you can do is shop with intention and wear what you own for as long as possible. So as someone who does shop both at fast fashion and high-end brands, I do so intentionally, and I don't make anyone feel bad because of where their budget is. I show how you can make sure you're getting the most out of the pieces you own for as long as possible by showing you tons of ways to style them, talking about how to care for the pieces, and what to look for when you are buying new pieces to make sure they're made well. And as you can see, the proof is in the pudding, and I am pairing them with these pants I've had for almost a decade from ASOS. A decade again. Because not all fast fashion is made awful. There are just some things as consumers we can do to make sure we're choosing the quality pieces. And I really was inspired by this look I had seen on Pinterest, but I want to dress it up just a little bit. We're still going to keep it casual. We're going to have these same vibes, but I want to be a little more playful with. This should be no surprise because you know I love adding texture to a look. This fur coat from Fashion Nova, faux fur, y'all, faux fur, okay? Because I know I'm from Detroit, and Detroiters love a good real fur. When I say we are the fur capital, in my opinion, like Detroit and their fur, it's unparalleled. But I'm of the faux fur persuasion, and I really just love that this elevates without, again, doing too much. Like I could have easily reached for this puffer jacket that I have from H&M that I love. It would be fun, it would be casual, but this, it just steps up the look, and again, it's just a little bit more luxurious, a little more darling, a little more classy. Now for the shoes, again, reaching for my ASOS sock booties because they go with everything, and like the original photo I showed you, it's giving that sandwich effect, right? You have the dark brown on top, and then you'll have the dark brown shoes, giving that like sandwich outfit effect we saw trending on TikTok for like the entire year last year. And how good does this look? Like I would easily put this on to go meet up with my girls at the coffee shop, kiki a little bit, walk around the mall. Again, it's just so cozy and it looks so put together while still being casual for every day. Now for when it is cold outside and you want to be cute, it's date night, you want to look good for your man or your girls, I do have an entire video already dedicated to this because it's that deep when you live in the Midwest, trying to be cute, but be warm and functional. And it was so well received by y'all that I will be putting together another one at the start of February. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, go ahead and do that right now and then turn on the bell notification so you don't miss that video. And for this, like going a little bit into the tans, because I do consider that brown. I didn't want to just give you dark brown, mousse brown. I wanted to give you some variety. I have this set from Lavish Alice, which is 3 years old. Free People has a similar one that I am loving, but this is so cozy, so warm, and it goes with so many things. It's one of those just like good base outfits. And the skirt on this, that leg slit, y'all know we love to show a little leg, just a little bit of thigh meat, okay? Just a little bit of thigh meat. But to keep from being too cold, here's what we're gonna do. First, grabbing a jacket. To keep it from being flat, but also to kind of play around with the monochrome, I have this one from ASOS that I've had 5 years now. And these faux fur aviators are so good. They're so timeless, they're so classic. You can't go wrong. Like I've even seen the girlies with these in like red and green. They're so good. They're so chic and they're so easy. So regardless of the colorway, right? And then the faux fur, again, lining the inside, giving quality, means that you're gonna be warm. But what's really gonna set off this look and make it a little more date and a little more playful? The boots. May I present? Right? Because you see how this fur is kind of matching the color, but I didn't want to keep it too much of one color. This is gonna add more depth, but still matching with the details, the fur, adding some interest. I mean, and then a sneaky trick, okay, come here. A sneaky hack, okay, if you're not a tights girly. I just got into tights this year, still don't know how I feel. But when you're wearing knee-high boots, please put on knee-high socks underneath, okay? You know, no one's gonna know. You're still gonna look cute and you're gonna be warm, okay? Like that has been the game changer for me to get away with wearing skirts like this is not only the biker shorts underneath, of course, but then the knee-high socks to go with the knee-high or thigh-high boots. Literally changed the game and has made it so much easier to look cute in the colder weather. And don't you think I forgot our agreement? Just because I'm going through so many outfits, I'm gonna give the fragrances at the end of each season. So for the looks for winter, I have been loving Rihanna's perfume. Again, that vanilla. You have that little bit of musk going on. It's giving that warming feeling. I talked about this in my chic winter outfits. I just love some scents that have a little bit of like warmth to it because I feel like it just gets my senses going, gets the blood flowing, and actually keeps me warm on top of smelling delicious. And when Rihanna said she was trying to encapsulate herself in a scent, she literally did do it with this one. So this would be my recommended fragrance for winter. Some of the spring looks I am so excited to wear, and I personally like to go with the unexpected because a lot of people will tend to reach for the tans and the camels around spring, but this is where I'm kind of leaning into the darker brown, the mousse brown, starting with this top from Zara. How gorgeous, the draping, the shoulder pads, the asymmetry. The asymmetry, a lot of the things that I talked about in the top trends for 2025, and personally where I think a lot of my tops are gonna go moving forward because again, minimal effort, maximum impact. Like how good does this look paired with these sweatpants I've had from Nasty Gal for 5 years? That's right, 5 years. And these are again kind of recirculating because like I talked about in the trends as well, is that the elevated athleisure is having a moment. Like these Nike trousers, this Nike jumpsuit, like you are going to see a lot of elevated athleisure that looks professional. And these Nasty Gal pants, again, so great, so cozy. You've seen me wear these left, right, and sideways. Now I'm gonna add a layering piece because in the spring, at least in my office at GM, it would still be cold inside during the spring. So I think what I'm gonna go with is just an easy kind of oversized blazer. This one is from Forever 21. I've had this for 2 years now. Again, it's very, very close in the shade, right? Because that's what we're going for. I don't want to play too much with like the length and things like that. I find so often that's where we struggle a lot when we are recreating outfits is not getting pieces in the right length for our body and our proportions. So I'm very, very often making sure that the tops are the same length as like the outerwear, or that the colors are very, very similar, that you cannot really detract with your eye, like it's not too distracting, as sometimes it can be when you mix too many shades or they're just a little bit too off. So I love how matchy this looks. Then to add some fun, animal print is always in my opinion, but zebra print is having the time right now. I'm still very sick. The DoorDash driver that stole this set from me that I was supposed to get from H&M. Still grieving about that. Still very much grieving because I wanted to obviously pair them with these shoes, but this will add some fun, add a little bit of pop, because I always feel like for work, you should still have a little bit of personality even in your 9-to-5 fits. You see what I mean? Like, it's just so fun. Let me know if you agree. Like, are you somebody who likes to play around and interject your style when it comes to your 9-to-5? Or are you more just, let me put on what works for my 9-to-5. I'm not gonna overthink it. I just wanna look good, but I'm not too worried about like having my personality show through in my 9-to-5 style. Let me know in the comments below. For an elevated casual spring outfit, I know this is not entirely brown. I thought I would break it up for you because could I go with brown, and do I have a brown crop top similar to this one from H&M as well? Yes. Yes, I do. But I did want to show you probably what would be more honestly what I would wear. So this top I have gotten so many questions from is 5 years old from H&M. Under $20. I've linked a couple of options from other stores that I've seen because I talk about how much I love these kinds of tops as great layering pieces regardless of your body size. I know for my girlies with a little bit of belly, you might be like, girl, I can't wear that. I'm gonna show you how I love to wear this when I'm feeling self-conscious, or just that works in a way without adding bulk to your outfits, but you still want that layering effect. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen where I'm about to go with this, because I have this skirt from Nasty Gal, 7 years old. I think so, 7 years old. Again, a good classic cargo mini skirt. There's so many fun ways to play with this. And again, just a classic all around, easy piece to wear. But I'm going to layer and show you something really fun that you can do with your blazers to add a little more oomph. Again, more impact for a minimal outfit. Reaching for this H&M blazer, which is almost a perfect match for the Nasty Gal skirt. That is one skill I have picked up over the years of just shopping, both in person and online. I can look at pieces and go, those are gonna match perfectly in terms of shade. And why that's important, at least to me, let me get this on, y'all, then we'll talk about it. There it go. So when you find pieces that match, what I love is that you can then create matching sets, right? So this can work as a cute matching skirt set if I left it unbuttoned like this, and it's going to look good as is, right? And then this also matches a pair of wide leg pants that I have. So I have a makeshift suit. Like, sometimes we always think we have to buy the matching set, but sometimes, at least for me, being pear-shaped, the hard part is sometimes the top lengths do not work for me, or the bottoms just aren't my style to go with the top. So I actually do like to buy some stuff separately, but do my best to make a matching set by having pieces from other brands. Sometimes they just work really well in this case. But what I'm gonna do is go ahead and turn this almost into a top like so. Yeah. I mean, right? It's like a dress now, and that's the other reason a good matching set, why I pay attention to the shades the way that I do, so that I can have these kinds of outfits just ready. Like, it's giving like I could, again, not every 9-to-5, for a more creative 9-to-5, right? But so easy, so chic. Now, because this is gonna be casual, I am gonna dress it down. And I'm actually gonna reach for my canvas made from 20% sustainable materials dunks. Again, also playing on the white and the brown within my outfit. That continuity, y'all. That just does it for me. It's like the shoes matching the bag. Is that like your style too? I just love playing around with this. Like this, so cute. Like, how cute does this look together? Super casual, running around, doing something at the mall, meeting up with friends. Such an easy, casual spring outfit. Now for a dressier spring night look, trying to untrain my millennial brain from workwear as going out clothes. Anybody who was in college from 2009 through 2015, you remember we were wearing the pencil skirts with these super silky blouses tucked in, sometimes those platform heels. Like, I'm trying to release us from that, okay? So with that in mind, I have a cute off the toe, A cute off-the-shoulder top. This is from Fashion Nova, a little bit newer to my wardrobe. And again, I just love it, especially with the Philippine Cebu tattoo peeking out, giving everything I wanted to give. Then pairing it with my Kai Collective leather shorts. That's right, if you've ever been on the fence about leather shorts, let this be your sign, especially if you get the wider styles. That's what I hands down recommend regardless of your body shape. The ones that really flare out are so flattering on everybody. Like, how cute is this? And then again, with just the asymmetric cut of the top, it's so fun and so chic. But of course, it's still a little chilly outside. It's still a little chilly outside. But I'm gonna opt without a jacket. I know, because it's not that cold. We're not that cold, but that means we're gonna get some boots. And I know I told you about the purple cowgirl boots I wore left, right, and sideways when I was a little girl, and how I really was hoping to find a pair that I loved as much. I finally have. These, look, can't nobody tell me nothing. Gonna save a horse and ride a cowboy. Well, maybe not. Maybe not gonna do that. But these Andy boots from Fashion Nova, y'all, from the curve detail, we talked about this in the trending shoes, the gold buckle, because you know I love gold hardware, the detailing, the color, right? And this is how we keep a monochrome outfit regardless of if you're wearing brown or colors from being boring, because we have the rib knit texture of the top, we have the croc leather in the shorts, and then this embossed leather in the boots. Like, look at this. Look at this, okay? Like, we are gonna go out, shake a little booty butt cheek, and have a good time, because surprisingly, even though some of Fashion Nova's heels were some of the worst purchases I got in 2025, their boots have been doing so good for me this year. I am surprised. I'm gonna talk about it more in what's new in my closet, because these are a recent purchase, but the Fashion Nova boots have been getting me together this season, as you are seeing. Then the fragrance for spring should not be any surprise. I have talked about this all throughout my videos last year. It took me by surprise. Green Stravaganza from Valentino. It's fresh, but still soft. It's not overly floral. It's not a clean scent. It's really soft. I just don't know how else to say it. It just gives grown, soft women. And I love that. Like, it's a great everyday scent, but it also does work for date night. So it's a really all around scent for the spring season, and it's just so nice. And again, not too heavy, but y'all, when I tell you, my baristas, every time I go in to get my coffees, ask about this scent. Like, every time I wear this, it's instantly, baby girl, you need to tell me the name of that fragrance because you smell divine, intoxicating. Like, intoxicating is the word that comes up the most. So Green Stravaganza, that's gonna be my girl for spring. But I'm really curious, what are some of your fragrances? Like, I know I'm sharing a lot of mine. Drop some of yours below. Put me on, because I am still new to the game. So I love to discover some other scents as well. Getting into summertime, cause we wanna look so fine, yes we do. And so, this is the work look for summer, starting off with this vest from the Chic collection, the asymmetric detailing, the buttons. It's so good, it's so easy, and this is great for layering or to wear by itself. Again, I love a good vest situation, okay? And again, the asymmetric, giving that impactful yet simple that we're looking for, that I love with an elevated basic, and taking it up a notch with the Alice and Olivia pants. Yeah. Like, just so fun and so easy. I loved looks like this for my 9 to 5. I always was that girl like, Jordan, it's not a fashion show, it's your 9 to 5. And I was like, speak for yourself, because it can be both. I love when it's both. I can come in, look good, and get my job done. Surprise, surprise. And I did. And you're gonna be noticing the pattern. Like, again, elevated basics are a must in any wardrobe, honestly, if you want to elevate your looks, look chic without looking boring, and also still wearing clothes that feel like the basic versions. Like, this vest feels like any other regular vest that buttons down the middle, but that asymmetric detail just gives it something different. Same with the Alice and Olivia pants. These are so breezy. They're so comfortable. They are not too tight. They do not push into my stomach when I sit down. And again, that pleating is just divine. Like, the way they did that, so good. Now for the shoes. Whenever I'm in doubt, I always reach for shoes that are similar to my skin tone. I have had these ones from Lulu's for 5 or 6 years now. And again, they've had this like fun Western wedge. So these were kind of my Western boots to give a nod to the trends. And I think that that's always so fun, is like using your accessories. When you want to play around with whatever trends call to you, the accessories are always a great fun way to do that without feeling like, oh, I wasted so much money on a piece that I only wore once, because shoes you're always gonna wear, a bag you're always gonna need, sunnies, jewelry, things like that. So these, again, look so good. It's so polished, keeping it very professional. Because, I don't know, like I thought about some sandals, but sandal heels in me especially are more for a night out, I feel like, than for my 9 to 5, just because, I don't know, just something about that. It's giving more like I'm trying to be outside on the dance floor, like headed to a beach vacation rather than actually at work. Even in the warmer months, boots like this. What about you? Like I'm actually super curious, like your shoe choices for your 9 to 5. Like what do you typically go to? Are you a sneakers girly? Do you like to wear some heels? Are you like a flats and loafer? Like I haven't gotten into loafers. I haven't. I used to do these flats all the time, but they were never comfortable. They never really gave what they needed to give. So that's why I started investing in more comfortable, like thick heeled boots and stuff like that, because those are so cozy for everyday wear versus, again, like the thinner stilettos. Those are not meant for long wear. I'm gonna be so honest. So I just have always gravitated more towards comfier shoes when it came to my 9 to 5, but I'm curious if you're the same way. Because it gets hot in the summer, like so hot that I actually don't like wearing clothes, I will always reach for a sheer button up. I've had this one from Zara for 3 years. How good, how dreamy, and it's like the perfect length to go with just about anything. So good. And I'm actually pairing it with these jeans from Fashion Nova to keep with the brown on brown theme. I ideally would like a more breezier style, like a linen style of brown pants. I just have not found one that I like yet. It's on my wish list. I just have not found a pair that just does what it needs to do. I have good white pairs like this one from Mango that I would ideally wear this with, but I really do like the way that this looks with the jeans. Just so easy, so breezy, so comfortable. To accessorize this, and of course keeping it casual, we need some sandals. Like you could do sneakers, but the Dior leopard joints, this is their time to shine. They have been waiting ever so patiently all winter, all spring for their time to be outside and be seen. And I just love, again, the colorway, the gold detailing, again, playing around with the gold that I like and adding interest and my own personality. And these are so comfortable. And how chic does this look? Just so easy, so casual with just like some clear sunnies. Y'all know I love these ones from Sojo's. So good. So easy. And then maybe like a bucket hat too, like on a super casual day, just breezing around, running some errands, going to meet up with the girls to grab lunch outside, maybe at like San Morello. Yeah. Just again, an easy but elevated outfit to do what you need to do in the summertime. This, like a sheer button up, is always going to be a solid choice. I never regret buying a good sheer button up in the right color and the right length. At first, for a dressy option, I was gonna pick my LNA dress because y'all know I talk about her left, right, and sideways ever since I got her in 2021. She looks good through thick and thin. Like she is the perfect all around throw on and go dress. Perfect. Look at me. Perfect. Until I got my hands on this dress from ASOS. I'm gonna just give y'all a minute because I needed a minute. Like the moment I saw it, I was like, I've never added to cart so quickly in my life. I've had her for 2.5 years now. She never does me wrong. Again, looks good through thick and thin, a great all-around dress, works for a date, works for your vacation, even can be dressed casually, right? Like you could throw this on with some sneakers and be a bad bee, the right sunnies, the right bag. Okay, like these are the kind of pieces you are always going to see me find. And if you feel like you're watching me bring up a lot of these styles and you're like, Jordan, I shop at the same places. I swear I'm looking real hard. Like I be looking through all the racks and I never see these pieces in the store scrolling online. Make sure you're following my email list because that's where I round up all the new and finds, not just like what's gonna look good and what's drawing my attention, but obviously as your sustainable bestie who knows how to identify quality at any price point, does not get catfished by the models and their poses and their vibes. That's all sent to you in your inbox once every other week. And if you are not an email girly, I get it. I get it. Go ahead and follow me over on Like to Know It too. I do share roundups there as well on a weekly basis with some of my favorites, things I'm obsessed over, and of course the best finds for every price point and everybody. The other thing I love about this dress is it does not take a lot to dress up, okay? So some easy sandals. The Bottega's gotta do it. I was very much influenced by Monroe Steele when she wore these, and I saved my coins up and treated myself. And I'm not mad. I was worried that with the raffia, this was gonna be uncomfortable. It's not. The padding on the bottom, these are so good. They're so comfortable. They look amazing. Now, do you need the Bottega versions? Probably not. I would recommend if you are not really a Bottega girly or just don't want to spend the money, Tony Bianco does an amazing job of giving you quality as well, and it's a more mid-range price point. The other brand, if you've never heard of them, Aloha's. Keep your eye on Aloha's. They do a great job of a variety of shoes, and they are more sustainably made, more ethically made. Some are leather alternatives, some are real leather. So y'all know how I am about that. That was what I worked on for 4 years in my sustainability journey, was understanding not just plastic roll goods and yarns and things, but also leather, and understanding the difference in the quality as well, because the hill I'm going to die on is I'm not going to pay as much for a leather alternative that does not last as long. And a lot of these PUs that they have, even some of the mushroom leather and some of the pineapple leather, do not last as long. Yet you want me to pay as much. So again, you're gonna have to go ahead and dive in a little deeper on your own and make your own decisions. But for me, that's just where I stand with it, right? I'm not opposed, obviously. If you don't want leather, don't get leather. But please do not be letting these brands overcharge you for lower quality fakes, okay? We don't need lower quality material that costs the same. That's all I'm gonna say. But this look is giving everything it needs to give. A cute little dinner date, headed to a beachfront restaurant. I just cannot get enough of this dress. And for the fragrance for summer, I actually do like to keep it airy. So this Freshney Vanilla Cashmere from Target. I know, we've seen it left, right, and sideways, but she smells good and she does what she needs to do, okay? Like, it's so good, it's so easy, and I love the size. Like, I can throw this in my purse and it's fairly inconspicuous. I can travel with this. Or some of my bigger perfumes, I don't want to have to get the travel spray bottles because of course you want to, like, in the get ready with me's, like, and when you have the travel size like bottles, it's not the same effect. But the smell of this, very good, very like, not overly sweet, because you'll know I don't like to smell like candy, but just a little bit more soft and a little bit more feminine, which is kind of the energy I find myself in a lot for the summertime. I'm very much hoping that you can keep a secret, and it's that fall and winter, honestly, are like my Achilles heel when it comes to style. I know, collect your breath, breathe, I don't need you passing out. But I instantly revert to like younger Jay, who is very much a tomboy. I love oversized, I love cozy. Y'all know my brother is my favorite person, and I wore his hand-me-downs all the time, from the oversized tees to the jeans, like so much so that we used to get asked if we were twins, and people would assume that I was the boy. Like, people really thought he and I were identical twins. I dressed so much like a tomboy, and I just get in that cozy mode as soon as it gets cold. Especially like fall in Michigan, it can be dreary and rainy, and like the rain, that's my kryptonite. Okay, like, I don't know if you have a style kryptonite, but the rain, it messes up my feng shui every time. So I'm really glad I finally got my hands on the Source Unknown sweater. I'm gonna talk more about it in the new one in my wardrobe, because this is new. I did get it on sale during Black Friday, but it has changed the game. It has changed the game. It has easily elevated the looks, and so I'm using it to put together a very easy fall outfit with brown. Pairing it with the pants you saw earlier, the sweats from Nasty Gal. Right? Oversized, but still cozy, still chic, very much just giving like that grown, cool woman. Like, I don't know if I feel like pantsuits are dead. I feel like I'm always gonna love Samantha Jones and her power work suits, between the good blouses and the nice pencil skirts and the good suit selection. Like, Samantha Jones was a blueprint, if we're honest. Loved her suiting and loved her workwear. That's always been my inspiration. But this is a very just like chill, grown, savvy woman alternative and making it super easy, grabbing some boots. Bringing back the ASOS sock booties. I just want to keep it nice and elongated because I feel like as much as the zebra print ones would be fun too, they'd be fun too. This is just going to get very easy, very elevated, and just no thought. Like this is a no thought outfit for your 9 to 5. Like this, the perfect amount of coverage. You don't show too much skin. You can always tuck the sweater in to give a cool like asymmetric look, but it looks great oversized, and I just cannot get enough of this very easy but cozy look that I've already worn left, right, and sideways, if we're honest, in the winter season, but coming up for the fall for this year, super excited to run this back. Since we are sharing secrets, if you have not noticed, I'm the queen of re-wearing the same but different. It's like, here's the answers to my test, but don't copy exactly, right? Here's an example. I'm going to give a more casual version of this outfit that I've worn a couple of different ways, starting with the Zara top. First of all, how great does it look? I've had this for 6 years. I'm so sorry, y'all. I have hunted high and low for an alternative as soon as I find one. I promise I will link it because it's so good. Something like this, again, you're noticing a good asymmetric top for me. Thicker cable knits, the textures for me are always gonna do it. Now this other look with the River Island pants has the fun kind of like pants detailing, but I decided to do a different route, really embracing my edgy side, kind of being influenced by the UK girlies. I feel like they're doing it so well right now when it comes to style with these fun Coco cargo pants from Fashion Nova. Prepare to be sick of these as soon as it's fall. Prepare to be sick of these because y'all know I have these Zara cargo pants that I literally wear left, right, and sideways. These, they're so good, from the leather, from the fit. It's giving what it needs to give, does it not? Does it not? And it's perfect for those like just before it's too cold fall days. Like this is that look. I just want to be super chic, a little bit edgy, but it's not like cold yet. And I want to run some errands. For the boots, really doubling down on the edge and also to be a little matchy. These brown craw boots, craw. Y'all. These brown boots with the buckle detailing from Fashion Nova as well, they match with the pants so good. So good, and you can just kind of see the buckle peek out. This is where I feel like my style is heading this year. Again, it's just like those fun touches, a little bit more extra, but not maximalist. I feel like the UK girlies, what I love is they are good at being maximalist without it looking crazy. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I feel like they're maximalist more in the jewelry and in the little details versus like color clashing and pattern clashing. And I think that's why I'm so drawn to them right now. Like their silhouettes are a lot of the silhouettes and outfit combinations I would wear and would look good on my body, but just have not, again, I've always kind of been more pared down and pared back because I'm still recovering, again, from being a corporate baddie for over a decade. So I very much still lean into like, ooh, is this work appropriate even though I don't have a regular 9 to 5 anymore? And I'm super curious, actually, who's really inspiring you from an influencer space? Like, and are they from a very specific like country, right? Like, I don't know why it just really feels like the UK girlies for me right now, they're killing it. They're killing it. Like, I love the US girlies, don't get me wrong, but right now the UK girlies have my heart. For the dressier fall outfit, I'm so excited about this one, y'all, because I won't lie, I literally just thought of it. It's giving very playful and giving like a little more Fashion Week inspired, but so cute and so wearable. I have this dress from H&M, under $40. I got this last year. One of my favorite purchases, like one of my favorite. It's so fun, it's so wearable, and like there's so many ways you can go with this. I mentioned wanting to do the skirts over pants trend, and this dress really lends itself to that. It makes it so much easier, but that's not what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do that for a date night. I feel like, you wanna be you, to be honest, when it comes to going on a date, because Lord knows I'm not trying to pretend to be anybody I'm not. I don't need you to fall in love with somebody I'm not. So why wouldn't I just be me? So for a cute but still classy fall outfit, I'm gonna add, of course, some knee-high boots. But these ones, are you ready? Bringing back the ASOS fur. What? Like, how fun, okay? Like, I really was like, you know, could I do some regular dark brown? Of course, but look at this. It's so fun, like so fun. And then if it was like super cold, I could reach for the ASOS jacket and throw it on over. Kind of similar to the Lavish Alice. Like I said before, we are queen of similar but different, but like still fun, still playful, of course, warm, still warm, because again, I don't like to be cold, y'all. Like, fun fact, while I hate being super hot in the summer, I hate more being cold. I hate being cold more, I really do. And I feel like this is just so fun, so playful, and so cute as a dressier option, a little brown option for the fall season. For the fragrance, YSL, and this is the Intense. I don't know why, but I feel like the Intense version of the designer perfumes are always my preference. Like, the regular ones are okay, but just this just gives sex appeal. It just does. It just gives like, I want to take myself home. I'm not trying to go home with you. I'm actually trying to go home with me and spend some time with me, loving on me, because I smell good. I smell good. That's what this makes me feel like, which is why I usually save it for the fall, because my birthday month is in September. So like, I want to be feeling me as much as possible, and this feels a little dangerous in the other seasons, but it's one of my favorite all time, especially like evening and date night as well. There were a ton of outfits I gave to you. Hopefully you are inspired for each season. A lot of these outfits you can mix and match and play around with, like for the current season as well. You know, I love versatility, and a lot of the pieces, a lot of the fits lend themselves to be playful and match your personal style, whether you have a little bit more street style in you or you like to be a little bit classy. You know, I'm that in between, okay? I'm just like, whatever my style personalities decide. I've got like 4 of them. I let them beef it out in the morning, and whoever wins, wins. Like, some days we're definitely feminine, and other days we're a little bit more fun and a little bit more tomboyish, but every day we are what? Not just looking good, but feeling good in the wardrobe and the pieces that we have. And if you enjoyed this video, you're gonna enjoy my entire outfit ideas playlist. You're gonna learn more about how to find good pieces, how to put outfits together that look good for you and work for different occasions, and just building out that wardrobe that makes you feel amazing. So thank you so much for watching all the way through to the end. Make sure you tell me your favorite fit in the comments below, and then let's hang out even more over in these videos.